Okay, let's talk about trading. Before I start talking about other markets that you want guys to review, as we do as usual, I took three different positions on three different pairs, and we will start to let's say review those pairs and try to manage them. That's the day trades that I don't want to hold that trade so long time. I want to be to close my position, all the position I have. Up to Wednesday, maybe. So tomorrow, maybe Thursday, I want to be flat before holidays. Let's start by the pound dollar, okay? That's something I checked just before. So here it's a classic breakout and retest that people already know this kind of setup that I like to see generally. So this kinds of highest point till I think it was yesterday. Okay, so it was an important key point here yesterday, and we break actually this zone, and we make several retests on that zone. So after I see that this zone was a great zone to make a push forward, so I just bought this zone. And again, on M5, I see also a nice consolidation zone. I put the stop loss just below. And we will hold it until it breaks this zone to the upper side. Okay, so that's what I will be looking for in the pound dollar. There is a small uptrend that is starting to create. So again, I will have to check. Okay, even here, for example, can be a nice entry to go in as well. But I made my analysis on an M15 time frame. I know that there is also a resistance actually at that zone that is a bit struggling to pass, but again, I will focus on my trades and let the trade move on. So that's for the pound. If I go to other time frame, okay, so in also in H4 it's looking very great. You see there is here like a bullish candle, make a retest to the upper zone, and then we break. So I think here the long decision, the long biases is not bad at all. I also see that we have a stochastics cross above this H4 line, so I'm good with that. And again, it's well reacted to this zone. So the H4 zone was touched yesterday, maybe Monday. Yes, it was yesterday. And big push until then. I hope we can see a push higher. And of course, if I see that there is a high volatility, I will definitely increase my take profit, maybe close partial profits, for example. But again, the point here is to see and show that there is a high potential to go on the upside after we touch this zone. This is a key, very key zone here. And again, my breakout on retest zone is great on M15s, and then we've been great win weight. And I believe after we pass this resistance zone on the M15, M30 and M15, I chance that we reach, you see, this kind of zone, and we will hold the position. So that's for the pound dollar. Regarding the Aussie dollar, it's a bit more tricky, but again on M5, it's approximately a zone when I believe that it can be a great push forward. Okay, there is also this approximately breakout on retest zone. Okay. So that's approximately the same setup I have. I'm bullish also on that pairs. I open 3 times here the opening, so I opening 0.1, 0.1. I also check on M1 right after the enter, and you see I enter exactly at that point, for example. Okay, then it went below, and then I open below again to scale in my position. So that's what I did. I have one take profit here, but I believe it's a bit the same setup of the pound dollar. It can be a high push forward and you know break this highest point here for making an higher high. So again, bullish on that pairs as well. Aussie New Zealand is also no, I think it's different. Okay, on New Zealand might be the same setup, but what I was very important and look for, this was this key zone. This is a daily key zone for me. What is my stop loss? This is my stop loss. Okay. So this is the key zone. Okay, so the market make here a push. I see that stochastics, high Bollinger Bands. This was also for me a nice indication to go long there. Again, multiple entry, stop loss just below that zone. And if I go to the H1, for example, is also looking well on the breakout and retest, even on H4. Okay, you see, so when there is some waves in the market, you see that there is a push and then there is consolidation. Okay, you see also in the, I will just removed maybe the trade level, it can be easier for you to check. Okay, you see this zone, for example. For me, that's why today we are in a key zone on that zone. Resistance zone for a few days, then we break above, and then again, we test multiple times this entry. So this for me, it's a premium entry as well. That I was looking for. So again, we will alter trade and see what's going on. On alter trade I have, my risk reward is maybe 1 to 3, 1 to 4. I have to check, but for people at normal already, I like to check to get the best entry point I have. Stop loss generally are very tight for my trades, and I want to hold it for 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward when it can be possible. Okay, so we will be looking for those 3 positions we have today. There is a high chance that we don't touch the take profit during the session, but still I will hold the position. Pound dollar is moving a bit up from what I see. We'll see if again it break the highest point of today. I know that it is struggling for few times this zone. Again, we have to be patient, but I'm very confident on my trades. All right, guys, any questions? I know I speak maybe 10 minutes by talking about the position, but if you want some question regarding what I think about that person, and if maybe some people have already the same setup I found, or maybe you are in the opposite side, I don't know, it can also happen. So all the pairs. Euro USD, I also checked the Euro USD. For me, it was a bit more difficult to open trades. I know that on the pound dollar I had a nice zone, and on the euro dollar it's a bit the same. I think the dollar is starting to depreciate today. Okay, there is a high pressure on the dollar. Yeah, and you know, before holidays, you see that the market is you know, it's a consolidation zone. It's those type of zone is perfect for a scalper or for a day trader. When you add again and again this range, very classic. Actually, in the euro dollar, we are exactly on the middle. Okay, if I see on H4, we are exactly on the middle. Okay, so there is high potential that we go 60 points below, and there is also potential to go 60 points above. So if I look for H4, I will do nothing actually. But if I go to a lower time frame, okay, maybe on H1 we see there is here the resistance. That's exactly the middle, I think, of the zone. And you see again on the M30 today. That's what we are actually looking. So yeah, here might be a nice buy entry for me. Okay, and I think this buy entry here will be approximately corresponds to my entry here. Okay, and that's why I believe that on the pound dollar I have highest potential. Okay, because after we break this resistance, there is a high chance to go on the upside. But yet I will check. Okay, I'm not sure we'll reach into session this zone, but later on I will check what's going on that zone. Okay, and if it's work well with my volatility indicators like the Bollinger Bands and the stochastics, I might be searching for a buy setup, for example. Okay, but I have to wait actually. Not interesting. Okay, you see also on the M5, this is very clear that market is on a range, very consolidation. All right. I'm on opposite side, Antonio. Again, it can be good to be on the opposite side. It depends what time frame you're looking for. Okay, if you short from that point, okay, so you are in profit from now. But if you short exactly at the point I open a buy here, okay, I would be considered again. Okay, here might be also okay when you don't see the left side. Let's say you see only that chart. Okay, you see. We can try to do that. Okay, let's think that you see only this part of the chart. Okay, you see, okay, here it might be a key zone for the day. So when the market reaches that zone, I will sell. Okay, and then you see this kind of candle and say, okay, there might be a rejection, and then I will sell. Why not? Okay, but then for me, it may be not enough confirmation. Here you see that there is, for example, maybe I can go even increase it. Where I am. Oh, okay. Okay, so when you see that on the market and you say, okay, maybe here I can sell, you see that here, at that point, it creates a great demand. Okay, so this is the case why maybe not to open the sell instantly or making a sell order at that zone. And then you see that after the market make a break, make a retest exactly on that zone, and then the price pushed up again and again. Actually, it's on consolidation, but making a sell at that point, maybe you should wait for a confirmation. If you sell at another part of the market, this is different. If you sell here, this is totally understandable as well. Okay, you can be selling the market here. Okay, I could also sell the market. Meanwhile, I'm holding this long. Okay, but again, I'm looking for M15, M30 time zone. I hope we can break this above. All right, maybe you can tell me what time frame you're looking for, Antonio, and then we can discuss. Camille, can you describe what you got in those two trades again, please? Hi, Melissa. Yeah, so I have a buy in the pound dollar. Okay, looking this breakout and retest under M15, also under M13. Okay, so buy pound dollar at that zone. I have also a buy on the Aussie dollar, but it's a bit more. It's approximately the same setup. Okay, this for me a key zone again that I hope there is a beginning of a new uptrend. Okay, so this zone was a good zone for me to open a buy. And Aussie New Zealand, this is a daily key zone. Okay, you see multiple times the market is touching this zone, and it's also on H4 a breakout on retail zone. Okay, so that's the zone I'm looking for today. Again, all the trade I have and all what I'm talking about analysis is only from my personal point of view. So little bit disclaimer, this is not financial advice. Okay, this is my only own perception of the market and what I think. What would be your trade management from USD CAD if you want to buy on 1.28? Let's check the dollar CAD. I know there was some move on the dollar CAD because of all that is very volatile those days. So let's say you open a buy at that zone. Okay, so you're opening a buy is nice. Okay, so I believe you're already in profit. Again, it depends on what time frame you open and what was your stop loss when you open this position. Okay, actually the option is still intact. Okay, there is a high chance again to go on the upside. Definitely I will put my stop loss below. Okay, again I will put my stop loss below this. There is a chance that the market touch here, okay, this uptrend line. But you see, today we are struggling at that zone. That is, I believe, a key zone. So you have to check at hold what's going on. Okay, so be careful about regarding the oil market, oil market. Sorry. It depends, Antonio. It can be very, very different. Okay, maybe you look at, you know, actually on the M15, for example. Okay, there is, you know, you have approximately this zone. That is, you see a key zone of the day. Okay, maybe it's a bit, yeah, maybe it can be this zone. Okay, maybe you can tell to yourself, okay, I'm on a buy position. I want to add again because I still believe that the dollar card can go up. I want to buy again on that zone. Again, it's very different. I have to understand the beginning and why you choose to open a buy and what time frame, what is your stop loss, how much lot size you allocate for this. So again, you can also decide, okay, I'm already long for on the H4. If the market break this, okay, I will take, it will be like my stop loss, my trailing stop loss, okay? And you will close the position on a take profit. So that's nice. Again, EURUSD CHF is too late to enter long. Let's check dollar CHF. Yeah, from what I see on M30, yeah, it's a bit too late. Okay, I would be careful at that zone. Okay, on the USD CHF. Okay, but here opening a buy might be a bit too late. Exactly, that's what I see. Yeah. The market on the pound dollar is very struggling. I think the same on the euro dollar as well. Still in the middle. Okay, not much difference. So that's nice. You bought GBP JP1 breakout. So this can be this breakout if you look for on them fine. This is nice. This is nice. Again, we can ever retest on that zone. Okay, this is if you look for M5, I believe. Anna, yeah. So this is that zone. Maybe on M1. Yeah. So this is here. Okay, again, you should be looking for that zone. Okay, this for me also a key zone on M5, and if you a scalper, okay, this is the zone. Okay, you see on M5 that the market struggled multiple times, then break out, make a small retest. Okay, you see also on M1 we make like one retest, very small retest here, and then making above. And then it can be able to. Okay, so that's nice. Good job, Anna, if you take already 1 hour. Again, we'll have to wait. There is holding small day trades. Yeah, the US dollar is close to my zone, so I hope this can hold. If not, it will take my stop loss. Okay, this is the zone I was looking for. There might be something happening on the Australian. Okay, you see that Australian actually is getting weak. Okay, the pound dollar, we are kind of start the breakout. Australian, again, we respect that zone actually. Let's hold the trades. Okay, could you take a look on gold? I think it's fake breakout. I will look this at the end of the session, Antonio. Okay, I will try to check what's going on with Forex pairs, and then at the end, it will be a pleasure to analyze gold, even oil if you want. I will do this at the end of the session. Yeah, and there is nice setup also on the dollar CAD. I don't know what I should do actually, because when I see on the daily, here it's a key zone on the daily. Okay, it's like breakout and retest. Okay, so we break out and then we make actually a retest. Again, there is the trend is very bullish. Okay, the trend is very bullish actually, and what I see also, I'll just get again, we'll hold this like that. Okay, and if I go to the H4, okay, I see that this zone was also a key zone. Okay, that we make a breakout. Okay, so we actually break, okay, this resistance. Actually, the market maybe will again make we tested that zone, and this can be a nice entry point, and I will explain you why. Again, look at this trend line. Okay, this is the uptrend. We'll break. This called an ascending triangle. Okay, we break above. So here definitely I will be happy to make a buy entry, for example, here. Okay, again, I will have to check how it behaves. If it's crossing very deep, I will not open a buy entry, but you see at that zone, that's something that I will be happy to look for. Okay, exactly on the trend line. Okay, this is something very classic that also I like to do, multiple entry biases. Okay, you have this resistance that we break above. We have this uptrend line. So the combination of both, okay, can be the entry for you. Okay, so maybe here. Okay, if the market goes down up to there. Ruben, what is a good win rate for this approach, and how many trades of holding track should you send before taking a break and reviewing this strategy? When you talk about this approach, you're talking about my approach or generally in the market, because it can be different. Okay, I know that also some traders use risk reward of 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5, and it's still working because they have a high winning rate strategy. And there is some people that there are some traders that, you know, like me, like to have a high risk reward ratio, like 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, sometimes even more. So when my trades are going on the right way, there is high chance that you know, my stop loss are very tight and my take profit is very far. So let's say one winning trade, okay, can overcome the results of 3 or 4 losing trades. So again, it depends. So with the combination of what was in the EURUSD trend will confirm. So you see, again, I repeat for the EURUSD, we have this uptrend line. Okay, so this is a bullish momentum. And we have also on the H4 this resistance. Okay, so when the price, and if the price, because there is also a high chance that the price don't get back to that level, okay, if the price reach that zone here, okay, so this will be the combination of a breakout and retest of a resistance, okay, and the uptrend line. Okay, so this will be a key zone entry for me for the long term. Tell me if you understand. I think it's very straightforward. Okay, resistance, so it breakout and retest, and also the uptrend line. I mean, use the trade you took here when you also spoke about the 1, 2, 3 risk reward. So regarding 1, 2, 3 risk reward, sometimes it can be more than that. Okay, my strategy is very flexible. I can use different risk reward, but this is something very flexible. I'm not like only have a 1, 2, 3 risk reward. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's maybe less. But again, if I want to 3 risk reward, let's say if I have 6 trades in a row that are loss, okay, I will probably stop or look for other opportunities, or coming back tomorrow, or coming back another day. Again, 1 to 3 risk reward. If I lose 2 trades on the day and I win only 1, okay, I will be profitable in the long term. So even I have 35% winning trades or 40% winning trades, my P&L will be positive at the end. What is the percentage risk per trade? Again, on that account, don't look at the position size. Maybe try to understand where I enter the market, okay, and what's my multiple entry I choose, and what I choose those levels. But if I can give you an advice, and I give this many times for traders that trade with the 5ers, try to risk not more than 0.5% per trade. This should be the maximum for you. Okay, one trade, 0.5% risk of your account balance. Okay, this can be less, but I will discourage you to trade and risk more than 1.5%, 0.5%. Sorry. Okay. Again, this kind of format, like doing a live trading room with opening trade with a real account, I think there might be a news by now. I'm not sure, but that's fine. So having a live trading room is holding trades, holding an account, that's something we will be doing on the sorry, there was a little issue. Okay, just tell me if you hear me good again, and if you see the screen, there was a small disconnection here. All good again. Okay, perfect. So what I was talking about is making those like trading rooms, live trading, and having a live portfolio. That's something we will do on a regular basis on 2022. We will take an account from the beginning and we will hold it until the end. Okay, like we will do the challenge each week, maybe each day, and someone will manage this account. Maybe we will hold it like all together, maybe Yaniv, Saul, and me. Maybe it will be personal. So that's a format that we'll have to choose. But we will start from a initial balance and continuing this this format. And then you will understand the importance of risk management and getting the exact allocation size and how you can manage the trades and so on. Okay, actually I open like 0.5 loss, but there is like no so much meaningful of the account balance and what is my objective and what is my target. But when we'll do it like in a very, right and correct situation, it will be even more interesting. Okay, so actually the market is moving very fast, very volatile. Look at the one what's going on. Again, you see that the pound dollar is on a resistance. Don't want to break above. And you see exactly why I like the Bollinger Band. Sometimes you see there is like low volatility from here, and when there is a high spike, it's actually stopped at the 20 standard deviation. That's something that can happen. Sometimes it can break above, but that's what I like, Bollinger Bands. And not everyone is having find this useful. I'm finding this useful for volatility, for example. I love to see red early to blue, not so much all the way around. Well, yeah, it's part of trading. Okay, it can be red. Actually, it's blue. It can be red again and blue again. Taking my stop loss. It's trading around. That's part of the game. That's part of trading. And no, here my stop loss. I was very close on my stop loss here, but you see, I have a zone. I respect the zone, and that's it. I'm looking for more stuff. I will be here happy to close. Again, here you see exactly the Australian want to push up, and the dollar want to push lower. Okay, so that's why the US dollar is very struggling at that point. But if the dollar goes up, if the pound dollar goes up, everything will finish in my TP. So I think we are nice so far. KJPY workout ball just now on the 15. Let's look at the card. And again, I'm not sure I will manage the trades until the end of the session. Maybe there will many things can happen meanwhile. For the Australian, okay, if we break above this candle here, okay, I will remove my stop loss to break even. Okay, actually, the wave is still here, so nothing I can do. But if we break above this zone, okay, I will remove my stop loss to break even. Okay, and it will be the same for the pound dollar. Okay, if I see that we broke, if I see that we will break this zone, okay, and we will make something like that, making a break, okay, making a breakout retest, for example, my stop loss will be removed to break even. Okay, so that's what I will manage. That's how I will manage the trades. And that's only when I will remove my stop loss. I will not remove my stop loss before. Again, close to the first TP on the Aussie dollar. Very close. I don't know if you were with me, like, I don't know, last week. I was in a position in the euro dollar, and my TP was closed like 0.5 pips multiple times. It didn't touch. It can be very frustrating, and I closed it. But again, that's part of the game. Sometimes we want to close. Here, if I close, for example, or take profit, this will not be so much different. Okay, I'm very, very close. But you know, for the game, we will hold it until it touch through the TP. Okay, first TP touch on in the USD dollar. Okay, let's look at the KJPY, also the Aussie JPY, Barry, and you want to talk about those pairs. Can't handle the pressure, Hannah. Yeah, that's why we talked in discussion why you should close on one-to-one risk reward. Maybe psychologically it can be good for you, and that's fine. Okay, that's totally fine. Again, someone talked about the breakout here. It will be very, for me, very difficult to here open a buy position. Okay, there is actually no retest. Okay, so I'm not sure why I can open a buy at that zone. Okay, if the market pushed a bit higher and then make a retest, okay, and then the market do something like the pound dollar did here, I would probably open a buy. But actually, I would do nothing. It depends. If you believe that it's something to make a buy, and do it. But for my strategy and from my point of view of the market, that's not what I will do here. Okay. I like to see a retest. Okay, and sometimes okay, you can have like something like nothing happens, breakout, and then we make a fake breakout and goes back again. So that's why I like to see some consolidation points, some consolidation zone. In my backtesting, it's increased a lot. The you know, the winning rate, the winning percentage of the trades. Okay, I'll just do this again. Okay. Again, it's very like the pound dollar is not doing such move actually. I have to see a nice move of the dollar if I want to take my Aussie dollar position, taking the second TP. Actually, it's still on consolidation. Talking about tomorrow, there will be a class like about risk management. That's what we did. The last format that we decided on trading on the trading room, it's like Monday having a weekly forecast. Saul made it yesterday. Generally, I'm doing the live trading room on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, it's a class talking about risk management, psychology. And tomorrow it will be Yaniv holding the session. So I encourage you to come. It's something also very important on trading, risk management, psychology. That's part. That's a big part in trading. And probably the most important one. Okay, I see, for example, that on the pound dollar, we going very low. And I see also on the euro dollar that we reach exactly that zone that I wanted to see. Okay. I want to check how I can react to that reaction actually. Okay, I can. Okay. Okay, I've just opened a buy here at that zone. Okay, that was a zone also I was looking for. Again, that's something I will do like partial entry. Okay, because we can break this zone and having a second entry on that zone. Okay, that's something I can look for as well. Okay. Okay, so you can see under that's a bit. Okay, again, I have all the my indicators. You tell me that it can be a nice entry. Again, we can push lower and making a pin bar until that zone. So I will have to check. I don't like to put buy limits. But again, here I have stochastics below 20. My Bollinger Bands are starting to crash here. So I want to wait if we can have a second entry. Okay, on M1, there is all the price is pushing below, but again, we have an M5 and an M15 zone to hold. So I'm good with that. As long as we don't reach my zone I want to, okay, I will not apply the second buy entry. Okay. And again, if I see that, for example, the euro dollar is starting to come back again on the upside, the pound dollar will do approximately the same. Okay. So here we're going against the dollar, for example. And that's why I don't want also, if I manage different position, I don't want to make all my trades on the same, on the same direction for the dollar, for the euro, for example. I want to diversify. Okay, and that's something we can talk further. Okay, I want to allocate smartly all the position I have. Okay, so for example, here, Aussie New Zealand is still going up. Euro dollar is approaching my second entry. Still didn't touch. US rate rising faster than your rates. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Again, when I see on the M15 and M5, talking about macro interest rate will be like less important. But if I see, let's say, for weekly on or the daily, okay, I could decide, okay, about what I think about the macroeconomic and what I see about the inflation and what's going on. Actually, you see that those kind of strategy and those kind of trading setups, there is not much effect on the US rates. Okay. Of course, in the long term, and if you take all this kind of moving market, of course there is an importance and there is something to do. But you see, I believe that on M5 and M15, and I know that you know that, but again, I want to repeat for the guys that say and ask, oh, you can combine macro analysis and trading and technical analysis. And so here I didn't thought about, what is the interest rate and is the euro getting stronger against the dollar and why? And I didn't think about that just before. Okay. Okay, guys, we are close of the end of the session. You know, those kind of managing position that the life of a trader. Today it could be a big breakout and losses. Today it works not bad. Again, I will continue to manage and hold the position by myself. Thank you again for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed the session. It was there was a lot of interaction. It was very interactive. Okay, I had some trades, and you know it can be entertaining to see someone trades and explaining the trade he has. So I hope you enjoyed. Again, happy New Year, happy Christmas. This is we are close of the New Year, so enjoy holidays, enjoy with your family. And you know it also can be a time to take a breath and go away with the market. So think about that. Again, thank you very much for being with me. I hope you enjoy the session. Again, I have a white face, but that's fine. I'm good with that. Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow with Yannick. Okay, Yannick will talk about risk management and psychology, and I encourage you to be there. Bye-bye, guys.